editor's note, recorder's note, whatever you want to call it. Um, I make a mistake at the end of this video. I'm not proud of it. I'm not happy about it, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I just, in my head, I was thinking something, and it wasn't that. And I just wanted you to know that there's a mistake at the end. You're going to see it coming now because this game of Magic is really cool. We play against Rashmi. Our opponent gets down Panharmonicon to get a lot of enter the battlefield creatures going. We get a lot of tokens going. So as far as a game of Magic goes, it's a really good game of Magic. And I didn't want you as a viewer to have a sour taste in your mouth at the end after the mistake that I made. So just letting you know, I'm sorry, didn't mean to. I'll explain in the comments below my thought process on it, like why I associated something with something. Long story short, I make a mistake, but don't let it ruin the video for you. You know about it now. You know the curve is coming around the corner, so you're not going to fly off the mountain. So I do apologize. Sometimes mistakes like that happen, and I don't feel good about it. But at the end of the day, it was a really cool game of Magic, and I want you to be able to watch it. So just giving you a heads up, you know what's coming. All right, enjoy the video. Bye. What's up, everybody? Welcome to some Oketra, God of Kitty Cats. Hope you're excited. Let's get the graveyard squared up. Ooh, playing against Rashmi. Always like Rashmi. Let's get the chat closed out. Let's see. As far as our opening hand goes, we do have plains, weather wave. Yeah, love it. Yes, we will keep on this one. Get the chat popped up. Hey, you too, man. Best of luck. Let's get the chat closed out. Yeah, man, always enjoy Rashmi. It's always fun. It gets a little busted sometimes. A little sound the simic alarms on this one, but we can make it work. Okay, let's go and get the planes down. Let's go for the Weathered Wayfarer. That sounds good. And, all right, just making sure we're recording. Get down the Weathered Wayfarer, and then we're going to go ahead and pass the turn. We were playing Oketra, the Kitty Cat God. She has Double Strike, Indestructible. She cannot attack or block unless you control at least 3 other creatures. Then for 4 mana, create a 1/1 white warrior creature token with Vigilance. Let's see. Let's go and get the, White Sun Zenith, awesome. Let's get the planes down. Let's go for the Marble Diamond. Yeah, I like that. Let's go for Marble Diamonds. Anything else? Now we're going to go and pass the turn. We can swing in for 1. Yeah, why not? Let's go in. Get the 30-turn clock established. We're playing against Rashmi. Whenever you cast your first spell each turn, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a non-land card with a converted mana cost less than that spell's, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. If you don't cast the revealed card, put it into your hand. Green Sun Zenith for 1. Okay. Nice, man. Sweet, dude. Yeah, man. Little cat tokens. Meow tokens. Meow tokens. But yeah, Oketra, man. She's been pretty fun so far. I've enjoyed it. I'm really excited to have White Sun Zenith in the hand. That's always... I haven't played with it yet, so let's get this squared over there. And then, all right. Increasing Devotion. So we're looking at 3 total mana. What are we going to go for? We can Enlighten Tutor for a land. If our opponent makes a land drop for the turn, we'll have an active Weathered Wayfarer online. Let's go ahead and go Gather the Townsfolk. Come on, gather up, people. And then we're just going to leave up Weathered Wayfarer. We do have the, yeah. And then we do have an Enlightened Tutor to go for. But now let's go ahead and go for a Weathered Wayfarer activation. We can grab an Ancient Tomb off that one once they make the land drop. And then we get into a spot to where we can kind of go for some nice little catcher action. Alright, in response... Might be seeing Rashmi. Yep, there we go. Let's go and activate Weathered Wayfarer. Let's go for the Ancient Tomb. There we go. Goes in the hand, get that closed out. Now we have Rashmi on the battlefield. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the Ancient Tomb down. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Fiend Hunter. That's a nice draw. Let's get that down. What are we going to go for? So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Weathered Wayfarer activation. Yeah, let's go and go for Fiend Hunter. Looking at 1, 2, and then I'm going to go and tap the Ancient Tomb because I want to leave up Weathered Wayfarer for another activation. Yeah, we're looking at 1, 2. Let's go for Fiend Hunter. Exile Rashmi. Send her back to the command zone. Adios, muchachos. And then let's go and swing in for the 2 human tokens. They're angry, man. Get in for 2, put our opponent down to 27. Nice, man. She's always fun. I always enjoy playing. It's always like, you know, Edric's always just like, when I play, well, Edric is banned now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Edric's banned. But whenever I play against him, I'm always just like, oh, okay, we're going to die. But Rashmi, you know, she's not super busted. You know, it's always fun. Okay, our opponent did make the land drop, so we're going to have a nice little Weathered Wayfarer activation. Then during our upkeep, if we want to go for Enlightened Tutor, we can. Maybe want to go for Anointed Procession. We do have White Sun Zenith in the hand. That sounds pretty good. So we probably end up going for that. And then we're definitely online for Oketra, so we'll be able to get her swinging in. So, but you can see where the deck's a little bit different. Ooh, Panharmonicon. Yes, sounds good. But you can see where this is a token deck, but at the same time it has Voltron. But we have a very token-heavy hand, so And actually, do we want to go for Anointed Procession? Now let's go ahead and go for the let's go ahead and go for the Weather Wave for activation. We'll have the lane drop for the turn, then we can during our upkeep and then still cast it. Yeah, let's go ahead and go for that. Anything else we can go for in particular? We could go for Rogue's Passage. Now let's just go and go for Plains right now. In case the Marble Diamond gets destroyed or something. Oh, dang it, we meant to go for the Enlightened Tutor last turn. Well, we can actually crack off that. So let's go and get the Plains down. Let's get down Thraben. We're going to be able to investigate off that one. Let's go and swing in. Let's send in the Fiend Hunter and the 2 humans. And then next turn we can grab the Anointed Procession. I actually clicked through the upkeep on that one. My bad, guys. That happens sometimes. Alright, swinging in for 3. Put our opponent down to 24. Let's go ahead and go for the... We can put it on top, draw it right now, but we're not going to be able to do anything with it because we're going to have to tap out for that. And we want to save the rest of our tokens. So let's go and get down Oketra. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, and that'll be perfect. We'll have that, and we won't go for a Weather Wave for activation. Okay, get down Oketra. And then while they're at 1 mana, let's go ahead and go for it. Yeah, let's go and go for the Enlightened Tutor. Put that on top. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and pass turn. Alright, so we have a nice little board state developed. So we have some two 1/1 humans. We have a little Thraben Inspector. We have a Clue token to crack if we want to. Next turn, we're looking at Anointed Procession. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll have 2 mana left over. And then we have nothing but tokens in the hand. So we'll get into spots where we can really start generating some extra value off that. Get Rashmi back up. But yeah, so as far as the deck goes, if you didn't see the deck tech, this deck is almost we have a heavy Voltron package for Oketra, but at the same time we have a lot of token support in here, and a lot of it is just value tokens. We don't have Intangible Virtue in here. We don't have like Crusade or the some of those other white enchantments that give your creatures +1/+1. So mainly we're just looking to get into spots where we have an online Oketra. And that's one of the things, when I originally built Oketra, I tried to go Death and Taxes Oketra, or just mono white taxes, and it just was not good. It was okay. It wasn't that good, and it ended up kind of hurting us more than anything. And it was one of those ideas where it sounded good on paper, but as you started playing it, you're just kind of like, this is not good. We shouldn't do this. So it was hard to get Oketra online with not having tokens on the battlefield. That was one of the key issues. So okay, we do have an active Oketra we're going to be able to swing in. Anointed Procession, let's go and get that down. So we're looking at anything we're going to cast for the turn. Now we can just go ahead and tap out for this, and then we have a Clue token we can crack off the Ancient Tomb. Okay, I like that. Get down Anointed Procession, let's go and swing in. And actually on this one, we can just go and send the whole crew in. I'm probably going to hold up Weather Wayfarer, though. All right, looking at Thraben, Oketra, 2 humans. Kitty Cat God. Every time I get humans on the battlefield and we have the Cat God, it just, I don't know, it just makes me laugh that she's finally like, I'm trying to think how to say this. It's like, if you have a cat, sometimes you wonder if your cat conspires against you. Like, there's been times where I'm walking through my house and my cat just, like, darts out right in front of my leg, like, you got in my way, but, like, I'm like, cat, Dorothy, you almost made me, like, trip and fall. What the heck, man? And so, I don't know. I just like thinking that Oketra finally becomes a god, or she has been a god, and then they're going to enslave all the humans to be her little pets. So I always get a little bit of extra value out of that when we have human tokens on the battlefield. Okay, opponent gets down Panharmonicon. Oh, that is value. Love it. Green Warden. Okay. Turn target card from your graveyard to your hand whenever it dies. Okay, so we're looking at probably Fabric. Oh, yes. Love it. Panharmonicon, man, I'm so glad that card was made. It's so good. Especially Gonti. If you haven't built Gonti, or let's say you have Panharmonicon in your collection and you want to build Gonti, great. You've already got your budget deck. You just need Gonti, you need Panharmonicon, and then just like, 98 other swamps, you're good to go. Just mulligan until you hit Panharmonicon, then just draw and keep playing. Get it on the battlefield. Okay, so we got Wood Elves coming back off the Green Warden. And there's just times where you get down Panharmonicon and you're not really thinking about like a Green Warden like doubling into the battlefield triggers. Like you always think about like Grave Titan getting a bunch of tokens on the battlefield. But yeah, it's always fun. Love it. Okay, so we're going to crack this Clue token. See if we draw. Either way, we're pretty much set on tokens. Draw a card. And Thraben Inspector is actually really good in this deck too. Okay. Shrine to Nyx. So let's kind of double check our devotion. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do have 5, 6 devotion. That's pretty good. We go Elspeth. Destroy all creatures with power 4 or greater. It's going to take care of Green Warden. There's no creature card for him to bring back out of the graveyard, so we can go and go for that. I think I like that. Take care of him from Beat Sticks. Yeah, let's go and go for that. And that leaves Lana War Elf just on chump blocking duty. So let's go and go. Let's go Elspeth. We could go tokens right now, but I kind of like going for Elspeth. So we're gonna add Devotion to white. It's gonna be just enough for Elspeth. And if we want to, we can just go for a value, Schramm's Expertise, or something like that, because we have no other 3 compared to mana cost. Let's go ahead and destroy all creatures of power 4 or greater. And then on the back end, we can go for a Schramm's Expertise. It's going to go back to the hand, but they have nothing back there, so... Alright, we're going to go and swing in with a catcher. Probably going to see a Lana War Elf's block, more than likely. Let's go and swing in. And then we have the Schramm's Expertise to kind of do a little bit of backup, or make sure that we can protect Elspeth. Coming in hot. Thraven. And then you want to send in the Weathered Wayfarer. Yeah, I think we're okay. Why not? If they want to chump block, go for it. We'll lose that, but I think we're okay at this point. But you can see where this is a really nice little heavy token build, and it's just a lot of fun to play. Okay, so we got the Lana War Elf's block on Oketra. So we're looking at 2, 3. So we go for a whole bunch of 1/1s coming across. All right, let's go and go for the Schramm's Expertise. We're looking at 1, 2, 3. It's going to be 6 total tokens on the battlefield. Oh, yeah. No, we don't. Don't want to cast White Sun Zenith. Anything else? Now we're going to go and pass turn. Okay, so we're looking at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 in just 1/1 creatures coming, or 1 power creatures coming across. So that's pretty good, depending on what we get out. They do have the, well, Green Worm's in the graveyard. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Now with Elspeth, we can plus it up. We're going to get 6 tokens off the Anointed Procession. It's going to be pretty good. And then we also, if just something crazy happens, let's say there's a Cyclonic, well, Cyclonic Rift's going to bounce Anointed Procession back. But with White Sun Zenith at instant speed, we can kind of put those cat tokens on the battlefield. And that always makes Oketra really happy. She likes the cat tokens. Okay, so we got Woodland Bellower. Double value off that. Yes, man. Love the value in this. This is great. Reclamation Sage on Anointed Procession. Okay. You got it, man. And then what else? The Marble Diamond and the Anointed Procession. And they're still going to have another Woodland Bellower trigger to kind of go off of. But either way, we still have some nice devotion developed. We have 1, 2. I think we're at 7 devotion. We're looking at 1, 2, 3. Where is it? Does it tell no, it doesn't tell devotion on the card. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're going to have 7 devotion. So we can actually tap the Shrine and then go for a really nice White Sun Zenith. We don't have the Anointed Procession anymore, but you know, getting a bunch of 2/2 bodies is always really nice. Oh, yes, man. There's just times in, like, if you play enough Magic, like, just watching our opponent just get a ton of value off this Panharmonicon, it just feels so good. Even if we lose, I'm just like, yes. That's a lot of value you've achieved over there. Love it. It's pretty good. Treachery. Oh, going for Oketra. Okay. Untap 5 lands. And then, yeah. So we do have Elspeth. So we do have a lot of ways to protect Elspeth. So we get into spots where we can finally kind of blow up the Woodland Bellower. With Elspeth, we're going to have to keep plussing it up a few more times and get those soldier tokens on the battlefield. But we can just generate a lot of value. Even without Anointed Procession on the battlefield, creating 3 1/1 soldier tokens is more than enough to kind of just really at least provide a lot of chump blockers. And then with the increasing devotion, simply casting that out, we'll get into a spot where hopefully we can just overload our opponent with 1/1 creatures. So it's always fun. It's fun to do that. Love the value. I don't know, maybe pulling ahead on this one. See what they're going for. Yeah, because right now this is not really that great of a board state to swing into. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 11 creatures that we can send across, and they've got 1, 2, 3. They're going 4 blockers, so we're going to be able to connect on at least, let's say, about 5 or 6 points of damage. Which is going to put them down to 9. We have a White Sun Zenith we can tap out for, and then we still have these soldier tokens from Elspeth that we're going to be able to generate. Draw another plains. Let's go and get the plains down. Let's go and plus up Elspeth so we don't forget. And how do we want to see? Yeah, let's just go and send the crew in. We have a White Sun Zenith that we can tap out for a lot. Our opponent has. Do we want to hold on to White Sun Zenith? Let's hold up our devotion and just send the tokens in at this point. So we're looking at 8 coming across. That's 4, puts them down to 9. Yeah, I want to keep our devotion online. That way we get in spots where we can go for the White Sun Zenith at the end of our opponent's turn. Let's say they tap out for a bunch of stuff. Sending those in. Yeah, we're not going to send the Thraben in. Yeah, it's going to be 8 coming up. Yeah, I like that. I just want to maintain our devotion on this one. We're looking at 1, 2, Yeah, they've got way more lanes than we do, so we don't even have to worry about that. Even a catcher wants to swing it at Elspeth, we're still going to be able to jump block with the soldier tokens. Okay, so we're looking at 4 of the servo tokens coming across, puts them down to 9. We're going to trade on a bunch of those creatures. Anything else? Now let's go and pass the turn. We're going to tap out for really big White Sun Zenith. Hopefully our opponent maybe goes for Rashmi, maybe goes for a little bit of extra value, and we can sneak some cats into the show. But yeah, White Sun Zenith. This is one of those cards that when I was looking for token generators, I was like, White Sun Zenith, oh my gosh. Like, first of all, it's a great card for the deck. You can just tap out, and it's like Secure the Waste, but you get 2/2 cats. But the fact that we have the cat god over here, that's what makes it so great. I love it. Just make a bunch of cat tokens. It's like I love that White Sun Zenith has been sitting there, like, they've been staring up at the, like, where's Oketra? Where's she been? And Oketra's like, I finally showed up. And they're like, oh, she's here. Okay. Anyway. Whew. All right. Get a little silly sometimes. So we got double Woodland Bellower off the Mimic. Oh, yes. So we're looking at, they're going to be able to search their, we had Eternal Witness. Let's say they go for Reclamation Sage, destroy target artifact or enchantment. We have none of that on the battlefield, so we don't have to worry about that. They could go for Coiling Oracle if they want to. Go for the top part of their library. See what they choose off these, the double Eternal Witness. But yeah, man. I love Panharmonicon with Gonti, and this is making me want to build Rashmi with just enter the battlefield value creatures. It looks like a lot of fun. So, snacks. If you see this video, if you want to post up a little deck list, it looks pretty solid, man. I'll have to kind of maybe sleeve this up and play it for the channel. So, all right. So we've got the Wald coming back. What's his name? It's not over here. We'll see though. Woodland Bellower. And then we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to be able to tap out for 6 Devotion. So we're looking at 6, 3. We're looking at 7 cat tokens. Yeah, hopefully we should get into spots where we can kind of generate them, but kind of push through with a bunch of cat tokens. They still have 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 men over on our opponent's side of the board. But I'm okay with tapping out for a White Sun Zenith on this one. Sad Robot. Enters the battlefield. Double lands. It's going to come into play tapped. Yes, that is correct. But yeah, I don't know. I just love it. It's like if you're a fan of sports. Let me put it this way. This is the best way to put it. Like if you're a fan of sports, like when I watch a football game, like I play a lot of fantasy football, and so there's teams that I care about, but like my home team, like if they lose, I'm not bummed. Like I just like watching a good game of football, and even if the opposing team does something really nice, it's just like, man, if you made a really good catch, it's just kind of like, good job, man. Okay, we got Skull Rat coming across. But it's kind of one of those, like, if you just see something really good within the game and you're a fan of the game, you just really appreciate that. And I'm just like, I know I keep yakking about it, but just, man, this is some really nice, this is textbook Panharmonicon. Okay, so go and tap out for that White Sun Zenith. We'll kind of do a re-rack on how many creatures our opponents have out there. Hopefully we can kind of push enough damage through. We're still going to create the soldier tokens with Elspeth. Alright, so we're looking at 1, 2 off the Ancient Tomb. Devotion White. Looking at 6. 1, 2, 3. Looking at White Sun Zenith. For 7. It's going to be 7 little cat tokens on the battlefield. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 creatures, the cat tokens getting across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we got 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we might be just like 1 away. Let's go and get let's go and swing in. Actually, let's go for Increasing Devotion first. Let's go and cast that. Make sure we have, because we want to swing out on this one. Increasing Devotion. Five humans on the battlefield. Let's go and plus up Elspeth. And that last floating mana, let's go and go for the Worn Power Stone. And we're just going to go and send the whole crew in. I think if I did it correctly, we're going to put our opponent down to 1. And we're going to see a few other blocks. We're at 18 right now. We're looking at on the crackback. Yeah, I think we're just going to go and send the whole crew in. Anyone else we're missing? I want to make sure we don't. Okay, they have summoning sickness, so we still have, even on the back end, we have 8 soldier tokens creatures. Next turn, we may lose some devotion. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're 1 away from increasing devotion. So even if we just tap out for Elspeth, we'll keep some of those creatures, the devotion on the battlefield. Then we'll get into spots where hopefully we can kind of flash it back and keep applying that pressure with our. Well, actually, the flashback is 9, 7, 8. Yeah, it's 9 on that. Okay. We're coming across. I think it puts our opponent, what is it, right at 3. Puts them right at down to 1. After they block the cat tokens in the next turn. So right now we're looking at maybe something like a Cyclonic Rift. That would be something that would be not fun for us because it would bounce a bunch of stuff back to our hands. But at this point, get them down to 1. I'll take that though. And then anything else, now we're going to go and pass turn. Let them do their thing. At the beginning of your upkeep, if this is a creature, create a token that's a copy of this creature. Yes, love it. And then we'll kind of see what they go for as far as creatures coming out of the graveyard. No, excuse me, they're going to search your library for a non-legendary green card with their last put on the battlefield and shuffle your library. Okay, Elvish Mystic. So as far as our total creature count, we've got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We've got 17. So we've got 20 creatures that are going to be able to swing across. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they have 6. So we're going to have to get some creatures on the battlefield to kind of push that last point of damage through. And, any sort of fetch land or anything like that, they're not going to be able to activate. So something like Cyclonic Rift would be troublesome for us, but we can still get by there. But yeah, Cyclonic Rift would bounce everything back, and then they would be able to swing in and take care of Elspeth. So we'll see what they have in the hand. And I love the Master Priest Skull Rack. It looks really good. The other one, it looks kind of, I don't know. It looks classic. She's got the ponytail rocking, but this one looks pretty sweet. And as far as like invocations or inventions, whatever you're gonna call them, I think Kaladesh just hit the nail on the head, man. It just looks so perfect. The bordering looks great. The little design on the boarding looks really good, and the fact that they went with a nice little copper color, I've always appreciated that because it just stands out. Like it's strong enough to where it looks good. Ooh, Hornet Queen. Okay. Love it. So we're looking at 8 Hornet Queen tokens. Yes. Alright, so let's see. So we're 1 away from Elspeth. We're looking at a bunch of Death Touch flying, which we have no way to deal with a bunch of flying insect tokens. So let's see what we draw into. Let's read back. So we're looking at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 creatures. And we're still at 20, so we'll see what they go for. Hopefully we can swing out and get out of this one. Seedborn Muse are going to be able to untap all their lands, and they still have the Alchemist Refuge over there. You may cast spells this turn as though they had flash, so we do have to watch out for some last-minute creatures. If not, I think we may have to swing in on this one. It's kind of one of our only options, just because you have the Seedborn Muse and the draw planes. Not good. Let's see. So we have Increasing Devotion. Let's go and get the planes down. So we have 1, 2, 3, 8. Yeah, we have enough to just simply tap out for Increasing Devotion. So let's go and push in with the whole crew. We're looking at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, they're tapping right now. So we've got 5, 11, 13. Exile any number of cards from your hand, face down. So as far as our creature count, we're looking at 11, 13, 17, 20. Let's go and go to the beginning of combat, see if there's anything else they can go for. If not, man, well, see what they're tapping out for. We're going to lose some of our value if it is a Cyclonic... Okay, Alchemist Refuge. See what they're going to use that mana for. But I love these cat tokens, man. Look how epic they look. Okay. That does look like Cyclonic Rift mana. That's 7. Okay, and there's some green in there. Let's see what they got. And then, okay, Green Warden. They can be able to return a few more creature cards from their graveyard. You may cast spells this turn as though they have fly. Okay, so they do have an active Alchemist Refuge. So you can be able to bring a few more back. Eternal Witness, Farhaven Elf. I got the Oracle coming down. At this point, they're just trying to make sure they match. We're like 5, 11, 13, 17. Yeah, they need to match 20 creatures. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Eternal Witness is going to put them at 18. And then we still have a Elspeth activation and increasing devotion coming out of the graveyard too. And they're still going to get that copy. So we're looking at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's going to be 19. Enters the battlefield, destroy target, artifact, enchantment, or land. They can take care of the Worn Power Stone, but more than likely we're going to see Ancient Tomb and then the Shrine being targeted with the Acidic Slime. Okay. Take care of the Servo token. Oh, yes, artifact. Okay. We're still going to go and send the crew in on this one. It's going to come in hot. At this point, because we need to just really take care of those insect tokens. That's what we're going for. It's going to force some blocks across the board. There's a lot of 1/1s over there. We're still looking at 7, 8, 9. We still have enough with the Worn Power Stone on the Increasing Devotion to still get a few more creatures out on the battlefield. At this point, if they want to swing in on Elspeth, they can go for that. We're going to be able to still create those 3 creature tokens, so we're going to be able to kind of chump block on some of the, the bigger creatures they have out there. All right. Look at this token matchup. Love it. Beautiful. This is what Magic's about right here. We got insect tokens blocking cat tokens. We got Hornet Queen blocking a cat. It's times like these where you just sit there and you're looking at like this cluttered board state in front of you, and you have to stop for a second and actually imagine this. Imagine the cat god, and she's just like gives up on her cats. She's over on the other side of the battlefield. I love it, and this is one of those times where we're like, hey, Blood Artist, where you at, man? Just kind of throw on a white, throw on a little white cloak or something, and come over here and sneak into the deck. Okay. So we've got just enough blocks, I think, across the board, and then the Birds of Paradise. Okay. I love it. Okay, we're going to see some blocks coming across. Get the first strike damage from Oketra. Okay. Let's go and return. Oh, yeah, it's just going to return to the battlefield, but it's already gone. And then let's go and go for Elspeth, create those 3 soldier tokens. And let's go and go for the Increasing Devotion. So we're looking at 1, 2, and the 2 off the Worn Power Stone. Alright, so now if they want to swing in, they can. We do have Elspeth online for a... I'm loving this game. Love it. Okay. And that's just the beginning of each turn, getting this Woodland Bellower coming across is so great. Okay, so we're sitting at 14 tokens right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 coming across in creatures. Now here's the kicker. Now, depending on how they want to swing in, we can chump block with some of our creature tokens. If they don't swing in at Elspeth, we have Destroy All Creatures. Actually... Oh my gosh, this is a long game. I thought Elspeth's minus ability was -4. So we could have used that. I'm sure you're sitting there screaming at me like, why? Why did you do that? I'm screaming at myself right now. Oh no. Okay, so we could have minused Elspeth and taken care of a lot of creatures. I completely missed that one. Sorry. Just got wrapped up at how much value was out there. I'm sorry. Alright, so we're going to have Elspeth next turn. We should have gone for that. Got Doubling Season coming down. You got Hornet Queen coming out of the graveyard. Okay, hopefully we'll be able to... Dang it. Should have gone for that Elspeth activation. Ugh. I just got wrapped up. I thought it was -4. We could have destroyed all creatures of power 4 or greater. That would have been really nice. But I messed up on this one. Okay, Clever Imposter coming in. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, so Clever Imposter on the Green Warden coming in. Turn target card from your graveyard to your hand. We got Hornet Queen coming down again. Oh yes, we missed it. We missed the Elspeth. I feel bad right now. Should have gone for that. But I'm probably going to go and post this video up because this was fun. And, hey, sometimes that happens. There's a lot of track of the board. I get little kid. Here's the deal. I get little kid excited with Magic sometimes, and I'm just seeing all the different stuff on the battlefield, and I just lost track of Elspeth over there. We could have -3. We should have done that. That would have been the correct play. I messed up. My bad, guys. I'm not perfect. But this is a fun match of Magic, and hey, I'm not going to chunk the video because of that. So, but look at this value out here, man. But yeah, we should have gone for the Elspeth activation. I don't know why in my head I was just like, it's -4. We're not going to have enough to go for it. And then finally, when I plussed it up last turn, I was like, oh, I've got to gone for the -3 ability. What are we doing? What are you doing, man? What are you doing, Jolt? You just messed up, dude. So I messed up. I'm sorry, guys. But this is a fun video, so I'm going to go and post it up. Okay, so we got the Eternal Witness coming across, grabbing the coiling back to the hands, and now we're finally in a spot to where we can't take care of all the big dudes on the battlefield. We can. We're going to get rid of them in the graveyard. Whenever it does, do they have any of the, whenever it dies, return, you may exile it, return target creature card from a graveyard to your hand. Coiling Oracle. Still shaking my head at myself on that one. Ugh. Should have gone Elspeth, man. You should have reminded me. Oh well. Hey, it is what it is. Okay, so we got a catcher coming in hot. Got the Woodland Bellower swinging in at Elspeth. And let's see, do we want to let them connect on that? We got the whole crew swinging in at Elspeth. Okay. So if we go for that, next turn we're going to have tons of insect tokens. They're going to be able to take care of Elspeth. Let's see. And the Seedborn Muse is where? Right there. Untap all permanents you control during each other plays untap step. So this puts us in a spot to where, let's see. Yeah. I think either way. Yeah, they take care of Elspeth. We're going to lose. We're going to have the insect tokens in the air. Good game, man. We're just going to let them take care of Elspeth. Good game, dude. Good game, man. You got the insect. See what we draw. But it looks like they're going to be able to get this while the insect token's out there. Yeah. We should have gone for the -3 right there. That would have been enough to kind of help us close it out. See what we draw into him. Yeah, no Wrath of God. All right, man. Good game, buddy. Ugh. Sorry. Hey, I mean it. I truly mean this. There's times where I make a mistake in Magic, and I get really bummed out, and we didn't go for that Elspeth right there. So, unfortunately, that happened. But it was a fun match of Magic, and yeah, my mistake should not make sure that people don't get to watch that video. So, all right, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.